Good night, everybody. I wanna do. I wanna say shout out to all the clean-hearted, hardworking people on the night shift. I wanna say shout out to all the doctors and nurses, the porter, the janitor, the taxi driver, the Uber driver, the bus driver, the train driver across the globe. Big up on a nice clean self. I want to say welcome to my channel, to all my new subscribers, all my returning subscribers, all my viewers across the globe. Loving, bad. Yeah, man. So, I want to do, guys, I have a little topic, but I'm going to put more sitting on my lip, because I'm like when my lip have on. Yeah, man, I like it really pink and pretty, yeah? So tonight's topic is gonna be about the dark side of cheating. Yes, the dark side of a cheating woman. Hey, ladies, we don't look at the consequences of things a lot of the times when we get ourselves tangled in a little spider web. Right? Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of dark side to a cheating woman, you know? First thing I want to say, our body is a temple of God, and God has already tell us that we must only give our body to our husband. I mean, a lot of us, even myself included, did not marry before I do, you know? But we have grown, we have matured, and we come to realization. And when we take a man and call him our husband, or we're married to him, we should aim our endeavor to be honest to that partner. But my topic tonight is going to focus on the consequences of a cheating woman. A lot of children are left now stranded, do not know where their dad is or who is their fathers. A lot of children would have better opportunity because their father have migrated and would want to file for them and to take them to the US, to Canada, to America or other countries. But they did not have that opportunity because they found out that these children were not biologically theirs. And that happened many of the times because of a cheating woman. You know, we women, we are the gateway when it comes to sex and, you know, procreation. We are the gateway because we decide who we want to let have access to our body. We decide if we want to get conceived. We decide if we want to keep that child. And we have so much thing to do with that areas or that part of the continue of the human race. In other words, can't find the right words, so I use that word there. Yes, so what I want to say to a cheating woman, let us go back to the drawing board. Let us assess it and look at the whole situation, the whole scenarios, and ask ourselves, is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to be involved in a relationship with your current partner and then you decide to cheat on your partner with another person? Especially cheating, not using condom, not using no form of protection, whether birth control or condom, not using anything at all. Knowing that you are with your current partner, you do not know what this person is carrying, and you go and you open up yourself to him, you know, just like that. Bam, he give you a STD. Bam, he give you HIV. Bam, he get you pregnant. And because you already live at home with your current partner, you have to pass that child on to this current partner. Is it fair on this unborn child? Ladies, is it fair? Is it fair on this unborn child who is now born in the world believing that is John Tom is her father, but later on grow to realize that is Harry? You don't confusing that is? Ladies, do you know how confusing that is? Not knowing your real dad, who your real dad is. At one point in your life, you know that it was John Tom, and then later on you find out say Harry. You know that confusing? And these are some of the consequences of your error, ladies. Many times women cheat for different reasons. They cheat because they are not able to be satisfied sexually by their current partner. They cheat because of money. They cheat because they just like cheating and they just like the excitement. But it's not worth it, and there's a dark side to it. Because when you went to bed with a man that you are not married to, you're not only at risk of getting sexual transmitted disease or infection or getting pregnant, you're also at risk of getting spiritual, anything that is carrying spiritually, right? You open up yourself to that. Because sex is not only physical, it is also spiritually, right? And this is why you find out a lot of persons have so many different problems, because they went from one person to the other person, to the other person, to the other person, to the other person, and you do not know what each person is carrying. You do not know what the spirit behind them, in other words, right? So that's the dark side towards for a woman to cheat. That's a dark side to it, because you do not only get physical ailment, you get spiritual as well. And we women have to come to a realization in our life that we need to be more accountable for our action. Many innocent men work their ass off, to mind these children, and these children do not belong to them in the first place. I read an article the other day where 5 children, this husband thought these 5 children was his, right? And later on found out in a DNA after he has been migrated that none of those children was his. Do you know how traumatized that man feel? And those children, when they later realize that they cannot go and join their father in the US because of the error that their mother has done. There is a dark side for a woman to cheat, right? There's a dark side, yes, behind a woman who likes to cheat. I'm telling you, it's not pleasant. We as women, we have to take responsibility for our action and look at the drawing board better and assess the decision that we are making and look at the consequences that comes with the decision that we are making. I have never given a man jacket, and I'm not speaking because I have never done it. I'm speaking because I myself was a child who was given to the wrong man as well, right? And I can relate. Yes, I can relate. So what I'm saying to you, lady, is to really take you a long time to come to terms to realize that it's not this man is my father, it's the other man, right? So we have to as women, a lot of mistakes that the older women made, we cannot undo those mistakes, but we can learn from their mistakes and make better choices in the future. Right now, I know of another situation where this man is abroad and he really, really wants to take his children, and he cannot file for them because there was another man named Carl. Yeah, he was the keep man anyway, and he's now have an opportunity that he went abroad and he would like to file for his children, but the woman that got these children already given them to the man that she's living with, right? And these children are like one of them is about early teenager, and one of them is about 9 years old, right? And this is not fair on these children. It's not fair, right? And this is where a lot of family home becomes broken up. A lot of family home become scattered because as a child growing up, you're used to your dad, and later on you hear that it's not your dad. And many times I heard of incidents in the past where a person is with a man is with a woman, and they get maybe 2 or 3 or 4 children, and later on the man found out that these children were not his biologically. Do you know, I heard of a situation in St. Mary in Jamaica where the man killed the woman because of that. These are dangerous ground, you know. Ladies, these are dangerous games that you are playing with. A lot of men cannot stand to know that you're sleeping with another man. They do not receive the news well. They don't know how to process it or tolerate it. And this is how these men get outraged and kill these women. It's a dark side for you to be cheating on your partner when you're living with someone, when you genuinely know in your heart that you're with someone. Yes? Why take the risk to sleep with another person? Knowing that you can catch a disease from that person, knowing that you can bring a child, an innocent child in this world. Yes? And then you pass on that child to the wrong father. Is it worth it? Ladies, let us examine the situation and let us look at ourselves. Let us step back, you know. And God does not like ugly. God does not like for a woman to get pregnant by a man and then pass it on to an innocent man and have that man minding that child for years. Do you know many men mind a Jackie child? For years they are looking after this child, and then they later found out that this child that they're looking after, spending all their hard-earned money on, was not their child biologically. That cut to the bone. That hurt to the bone, I'm telling you, to the core. So we have to think about, as women, what we are doing to these men. And sometimes we see these men relate or retaliate in a way that not acceptable or not pleasant. It's some of the behavior that we women that done to these men, why these men behave like that, you know. We have to look at the things that we are doing to our men. Alright, I hope I don't just talk on. But what I'm trying to send a message to women who are in a relationship and knowing that you're with someone, you know, and thinking of cheating or cheating. If you are cheating, please stop. If you are thinking of cheating, do not do it. Change your mind, or if you think you're in the wrong relationship, end the relationship before you started another one. It is not fair on your current partner, and it is not fair if you were to get pregnant and to bring an innocent child in that situation. Just look at it logically, honestly. Yeah? It makes sense if you do the right thing, alright? If you got a story, you can comment about your story to this story. If you got a story related to this story, I mean, you can comment, you can, you know, tell me what you think about it. And, you know, let me see what you guys think. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Yes, please remember to like and to share and to comment and subscribe to my channel. Right? Remember, God is love. Peace. All right? Remember, if you're cheating and you're in a relationship, it's not a good thing. You're risking your life, and you can get pregnant and bring an innocent child into a bad situation. Think of it, all right? And you can also catch HIV or any other disease. So just think of it logically, all right? Be honest with yourself. If you're not happy in your relationship, end it. Do not continue in misery, all right? Love you all. Bye-bye.